Hello everyone, Moran McKay here, and welcome to part 2 of the Lost Spires. Okay.
I don't know. I just don't.
I don't either. I wanted to look at some of the stuff on the wall here. Rune Index 1 and 2. That's cool, because those are actual Nordic runes. There. Dragon poster, huh? Cool. Alright. Huh. Okay, so that's... Wait, is that the only thing up here? Yeah, that door. That's it.
I'm hungry.
Oh, Via. There's always something. Archaeology Guild Library. Is that a dragon skull? It sure as hell looks like it. Not just a carving of one.
Are you sure this is such a good idea?
Yeah, Velia, it's just an archaeology guild. What could possibly be wrong about it? We're just helping out the archaeologists. So there's no one in there. Oh, that's cool.
When I was staying in Bruna, Olfland at the North Winds taught me a few things about how to use light armor. He's quite nice, actually, and very helpful.
Just ogling a bit of the detail they put into this little museum here for this mod. They kind of went all out. Various screws. Oh, that's freaking cool. Whoa! Ho, ho. Drink much? Much too much.
Do you always know what you would like to do next?
Yeah.
Myself, I
You
sometimes
want
don't
to
know
see
at all.
me?
Yes, I want to see you. Talk to
Owen sick again? Just leave it at the door. And payments on the crate.
What? Owen? Leave what?
Leave what? The booze? Wait, who are you?
Tiev told me to introduce myself.
Oh, you're a new member. Good to see you. It's been a while since we've had a fresh face around here. I'm Domitian Verus, classical scholar. Most of the time I'm in here reading, drinking. But ever since we found that spire, I've had my work cut out. But tell me, where does your experience lie?
I'm an adventurer.
I guess I got through to Tiv after all. Either that or you left some impression. I've been telling Tiv to hire some muscle, but he was hesitant. You see, everyone's swamped with research, so you're just what we needed.
Spire?
Tiv hasn't told you yet, has he? We've just discovered something unique. A ruin structure entirely foreign to Tamriel. It's neither Iliad nor Daedric, and that's got me all excited. You might have noticed some of the ruin fragments we've extracted on your way in. Those are just the first I've been able to bring here. There's much more at the Spire site. You've sure come at an exciting time.
Alright. Nice to meet you.
Goodbye.
Get back to your work. Look around your place of work. Huh. This must be some of those ruins he was referring to. Very interesting. Alright. So anything else up here? Sova's quarters. Rythar's quarters needs a key. If we're not going in there. Ah, they've managed to drag some big bits of alien ruin here. Oh.
I'm busy at the moment, stranger.
Nice to see you too. Tiev told me to introduce myself.
So you're the new hire? You do have alien history experience, don't you?
Not exactly.
What aspects of archaeology are you versed in, then?
I'm an adventurer.
An adventurer? This isn't the Fighters Guild. We do serious research here. I specifically told Teve to hire someone who could help me with my work. I guess Virus and Say must have outswayed me.
Research.
I'm sure Teve mentioned that this guild was originally founded for alien research. But Solon's death brought with it a great setback to our research, since he was its primary receptacle. While the others have expanded into other domains, I've focused on taking back up Solon's search. I'm just now starting to catch up to him.
Solon's search?
During his time, Solon had excavated many alien ruins, but in particular he was obsessed with the legend of Aeon IV. Only fragments of the legend remain, but supposedly there was once a great alien king, Aeon IV, who led his people to suppress a great evil. Aeon was deified in alien history and lain to rest in an elaborate labyrinth beneath his citadel, or so the story goes. Now, it was Solon's intent to prove the myth true by finding this labyrinth. To this he devoted his life, and this guild remains a testament to his resolve. I don't intend to let him down.
Wow, but I never did catch your name.
I'm sorry. I just got so caught up. I'm Sova. Nice to meet you. Listen, sorry about my harping. You're just not what I expected. I'll get over it, though. Besides, I suppose Virus and Say have their point. Your talents will come in handy, especially now.
Let's see what you got for posters.
Let's see what I can offer.
Glyph index. Nothing right now.
Okay. Let me know if you change your mind.
Eventually I'll buy those posters and we'll see
Until
what
you
they
return.
do. I have introduced myself to all the members that Teve requested. I should ask him for my first assignment. First we're going to poke around a little bit more though. Wow, Varless stone on its original stand.
How about practicing my fighting skills? I've always enjoyed doing some sparring.
Okay, so that door is locked. Guess there's just this door. Archaeology Guild dungeon?
I don't know. I just don't.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I'm pretty busy helping the other elders, though, so I can't make any promises.
Cal Rathor.
Don't tell him I told you so, but Ryther really isn't the best member to work for. Everybody here looks up to him, because his decisions always cut to the very bone of the problem. But the real issue for me is that Ryth is like that all the time. 2 years I've worked for him now, but right from the start I felt he instantly knew my weaknesses. His is a cold intelligence that mirrors that of the Aeliads themselves. As such, the Guild has long considered him as their greatest hope of establishing the Guild, and in gaining new funding from the Imperial Council. I know he doesn't mean to spook me, but what gets me is that whenever I ask for a transfer, I just get laughed at by the other members. It's the little things about him, you see, like always knowing the exact time, even when indoors without a clock in the room. Or the way that you can just sense him near, without using your eyes and ears, then for him suddenly to be standing there, silent, resolute, and impassive.
Goodbye then.
Thank you. So you're the only assistant? Or the only assistant here, I guess. Is there anyone in the dungeon? Oh, it's all blocked off. Okay, good to know. Let's go to T for our first assignment.
What is it? Have you acquainted yourself with the others?
Yes.
Good. Now you're ready for your first assignment.
First assignment.
Just a week ago, we've discovered a new, never-before-seen type of ruin. We call it the Spire. No one's sure to whom it belonged, but it's certainly not Aeliad, not Adric, as far as we can tell. One thing's certain, though, it is ancient. Excavation work has already begun on the spire itself, but there is also an elaborate cave system beneath it that we like to excavate. Below the spire lies an enormous subterranean antechamber, much of which has caved in. I suspect there's a way around to the other side, but we've heard strange noises coming from deeper in the cave. As is, it's too dangerous for us to excavate down there. I need you to clear out a passage so that we can get through to possibly other chambers. Be sure to take along a sturdy weapon and be careful not to damage any artifacts. Good luck.
Alright, map marker added.
That's all then.
Okay, I'm to travel to the Spire Ruin and clear a path for T's excavation efforts. The West Weald, right next to the Priory of the Nine. How did we never see this? Huh? Alright, well I'll pick up the video at the Spire.
Come on, show me how brave you are.
Oh, troll.
You're a crow.
That's one bad thing about having the music off. Alright, there's the Spire. Me and Velia stopped and parked our horses at the Priory and traveled here on foot. That's interesting. That is cool looking. Hello.
Hi there. Oh, hello, guildmate. You're welcome to explore this site as much as you wish.
Domanian. Dang it, I forgot his name already. Domitian Varus?
I knew Varus from our studies at the Imperial City. He was always a little, how would you say, unconventional? To this day, he holds the record for climbing the highest up White Gold Tower completely unaided. He came down pretty quickly after that, but he insisted all along that he was doing it in the interest of Iliad research. Of course, no one believed him. I mean, you could smell the Tamika wine if you so much as stood downwind of him. Personally, I always had time for him. I looked up to him, like you would with a sweet but misguided uncle. His theories were brilliantly unconventional, and the Iliads were like that too, always defying expectations. But sure enough, soon afterwards he submitted a paper on the religious significance of Iliad towers that stunned even the council. Try not to be too hard on him,
Teve.
Of all the members, Teve's my favorite, so it was wonderful being chosen as his assistant for my first assignment. Even amongst Argonians, his swimming ability was considerable. He told me it was this, rather than any studies, that led to his appointment here. There's a lake near Blackrose in the Black Marsh where he comes from that he used to swim in. The basin is encrusted with jewels beneath thin layers of silt after a land cascade. The waters look dark as midnight from the surface, but once you submerge yourself and dive down into the depths, you'll find, in Teve's own words, stars that glitter from the deep like some dark heaven. He's often used that story to tell me to keep my mind focused on what's important and not to rely entirely upon my studies. To everyone's surprise, Teve has always been on good terms with Tumir, the Khajiit, although he does keep telling him that of all the gems he collects, he likes the cat's eyes the most. All done?
Interesting.
Well, all right then. I'll see you around.
Hey,
Do you think I look fat in this outfit?
you the only assistant here? No, Vilya, you look fine. Let's look up the spire a little bit. Not get stuck. Oh, you're not the only assistant here.
These things are only pieces of
Okay.
stone, but I love
getting
them. Have you ever seen anything like this? These glyphs are amazing, but what do they mean? Ooh, Norling.
Norleen.
Isn't she one of the nicest Dunmers you'll ever find? Although I realize that's not saying much. Of course, I could have been enchanted. Ah, that's happened a few times. I am the longest-serving assistant here, and I remember that when she joined, the Dark Brotherhood had a contract out on her. When Raitha got wind of this, he and Teve went out on vigils to catch the agents at work and seek a parley. Somehow, and against the Brotherhood's traditions, Raitha succeeded in reversing the contract and turning it against their client, a rival Dunbar family with whom they'd held a long-standing feud. Once this was done, she became very, grateful to us. And I do not think there is anything she does not know about mythology, from here to Hyrak. Now there is no need to make me angry.
If my mother could see me in this outfit, I think she would buy one too. Larger fit, of course.
Okay, that's freaking cool. Alright, we talked to all the assistants here. Got a little more background on the guild members. I'm still having problems pronouncing some of their names, of course.
I just love
Your assistant
strawberries.
04. I think you're gonna die later on. Something tells me. Do you have a number and not a name? Alright, but that's part 2 done. And I will see you guys later.